So I just taught a class on clearing anxiety. It was a master class, and we covered lots of pieces around why we experience anxiety. And there was one aspect, an energetic process, that I didn't have time to dive into, but then I got a little feedback from a few of you after the class of realizing like, oh wow, my anxiety is actually being triggered because I really am taking responsibility for something that is not mine. And so if you're a parent, or if you're a partner, or if you have people in your life that you really care about and you are experiencing a lot of anxiety, I just want to share with you a little energetic process that you can do to help clear that anxiety when you're holding responsibility and you're attached for something that isn't yours, meaning you want somebody in your life to be safe, you want them to be healthy, you want them to be happy. You're attached to that, and that causes the anxiety. So the very first step is you take a deep breath in. You pull yourself inside into that inner river of light. And then you invite some energetic aspect of you, your body, your teams, to work with the energetic fields and the guides to feel into any attachment that you have going out onto people, places, things. And invite some energetic aspect of you to lift all of that attachment off of everyone and everything. Bringing that attachment for whatever it is you've been wanting for them, off of them, only attached to you being in it. And you just hold space for some energetic aspect of you to retrieve all of those little threads of attachment, those nuggets of attachment off of everyone. And then inviting some energetic aspect of you to return responsibility for this thing that you were wanting for them. Return that responsibility back to them at the level of their higher selves, where they have the capacity to receive it. Send appropriate energetic information. You're just doing this with your energetic self, far beyond the mind. So if you've been attached to people being safe, or being kind, or being aware, or being supported, lift that attachment off and then return responsibility for their safety, for their awareness, for their health, for their joy, for their balance. Return that responsibility back to them where they have the capacity to receive it. When we take responsibility for something that isn't ours, we disempower that person and we move into anxiety. When you return the responsibility back to them, also send appropriate energetic information to them where they have the capacity to receive it. So just keep holding the attachment on yourself, only attached to your own vibration, returning responsibility back to them, only responsible for your own vibration deep in your core. You're sending them appropriate information. And then you're taking a moment to feel into how you value this particular way of being. And play with the idea that you have the ability now model to them how you are safe or connected or calm or aware or supported deep in your core in direct connection with the light that flows within you. And you take a deep breath in and you say to yourself, I'm only attached to my own vibration flowing deep in my core. I'm only responsible for my own energy. I would never be responsible for another person's energy that disempowers them. I'm only responsible for my own energy. Sending them appropriate information, returning the empathic sensations, spinning your fields in a counterclockwise direction to return all those empathic sensations. That anxiety, that upset, that fear, that's their fuel for their growth and evolution. And the most loving thing you can do with somebody is to hold a safe space for them to use their fuel for their own growth and evolution, to motivate them. Because the other layer around this is when you take responsibility for something that isn't theirs, when you take responsibility for something that isn't yours, you essentially are saying to them, I don't think you have the capacity to do it. And then they can't feel the ramifications of their actions because they're not holding responsibility. You are. Then you empathically feel the ramifications of their actions. So let them hold responsibility for the ramifications of their actions. They'll make wiser decisions. So you return the responsibility, only attached to your own energy, send appropriate information, and then invite some energetic aspect of you to spin your fields in a clockwise direction. We have this huge orb around us. And so we're spinning it in a clockwise direction. Retrieving all of your gifts, your wisdom, your fabric back on you. Your blanket of comfort or safety or soothing back on you. And then you have the ability to model, to hold a safe space for them to be in whatever process they need to be in for their own growth and evolution. Then You take a deep breath in, holding your awareness inside. Update your reference points, all ways in which you perceive, and see if the anxiety has shifted a little bit, because you're not responsible. You're not holding responsibility for things that don't belong to you. Oh.